Hello and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream, I am back playing some more of the Theatrythm Final Bar Line demo. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So there's actually still some content left in this demo. It's a pretty expansive demo. And the great thing about this demo is you can carry over all of your progress to the final version if you choose to purchase it. So yeah, I love when demos do that, you know, because it actually gives you more of an incentive to actually pick up the final version, you know. So yeah, I still have some content left in this. There's 30 songs you get access to in the demo. Okay, so I still have some Final Fantasy 2 content. Oh, I'm confused now. Did I complete 7? I completed 5. So okay, so I have 2 Final Fantasy 2 content. Final Fantasy 12, that's 12, is that 12 or 13? 13, I'm blind. 14, I did 15. Yeah, so that's what it is. Okay, so yeah. So I will. Do you know what? No, I'll actually start with one of the only. Let me think about this now carefully. Yeah. Well, okay. There is quite a few of the like original classic Final Fantasy games. I'm talking now like before 7. You know, like Final Fantasy 1 up to 6. I did play a few of those games. I don't know. I think I did technically play all of them. I didn't complete all of them, but I'm pretty sure I did play all of those games in some shape or form. But I've never actually played Final Fantasy 13, which is bizarre. You know, considering it is a main line Final Fantasy game, and I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. Pretty crazy. So I'll do the closest thing, which is, you know, listening to its music, playing along to its music. So here we go. And of course I've unlocked unlocking the title, expanded your party. So when you unlock a new title, you unlock the main characters of that specific game. This is weird. This is my first time interacting with Final Fantasy 13 in this form. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna mix up my party actually. I might as well choose the characters from Final Fantasy 13. So I'm going to go with Lightning, he's physical type. It goes Vanilla. Is that how it's pronounced? He is healing. Throw a bit of magic in there. And I'm going to go with another attack, if there is. I'll throw snow in there. Okay, there we are. Okay. They don't have any abilities yet because they're all level 1. I actually love the fact that they actually bring in this type of RPG element into essentially a music rhythm game. So it's crazy how they actually incorporate like the elements that make Final Fantasy what it is into the game. You know, that is actually an amazing feat, if you ask me. I mean, even summons are here. Like, you know, right now I have Ifrit and Shiva. The airship is here. The Moogles not in Fantasy's original flavor, so it's great to see that. Okay, let's get the actual game started now. Demo, please. I might do some practice, actually. I might do some practice. Chad, it's been a while. How are you keeping? Welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. Welcome to my Theatrythm Final Bar Line demo live stream. Great to have you in the live stream. Enjoy. Hi Johnny, any Final Fantasy 4 songs? Not in the demo, I don't think. I will double check that for you in a moment, but there will obviously be in the final version of the game, which I am definitely picking up, and I'm going to get it on PlayStation because I love streaming this game, and it's great that you can carry over all of your save progress to the final version. So I'm going to do some practice now because I'm playing on Ultra. Yeah, would you believe I've never played Final Fantasy 13? So this is my first time interacting with Final Fantasy 13 in this form through a Theatrythm Final Bar Line. I'm in deep concentration right now. Even though it's only practice, but still. Well, that looks like an S at least, so I'm happy enough with that, even though it was practice. Got new glasses yesterday, we'll be travelling tomorrow. Nice. Where are you going? Anywhere special? I haven't played 13 either. Yeah, I'd say it's probably one of those kind of, you know, niche games in a series, isn't it? I'll pick up maybe on sale. Oh, I'd say that game is definitely on sale, I'd say. Somewhere. Okay, I know for the real deal. So this is called The Fires of Fate, I think was the name of this song. I love the fact that they actually incorporate so much Final Fantasy into this music rhythm game, you know? Like there's literally a turn-based combat taking place right now, like crazy. Oh, there's Ifra himself. I mean, they even incorporate summons. I just think the attention to detail is just so welcome, because they didn't have to add this amount of detail, you know. This could have been just a bog standard music rhythm game, and that would have been the end of it, you know? But it actually feels like a Final Fantasy game, and that is amazing. Oh, you got Shredder's Revenge. How are you finding it, Chad? I'm gonna pick it up myself actually at some stage. Okay, I am more than happy with an A. Oh, nice. I got myself a memory collector card from Final Fantasy 13. From one of the main characters. And I've got a feat. I've achieved a feat. Cleared the first Final Fantasy 13 song. I love the fact that I can actually play this on a big screen, like on a home console. Because when you play this series, the Theatrythm series, on Nintendo 3DS, so to go from a Nintendo 3DS screen to a full TV screen is something else altogether. Evan, how are you? Thank you so much for dropping by the live stream. Much appreciated. Hello Johnny, what's the crack? Just stopped by quick to say good luck to the stream. I really appreciate that, Evan. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, man. Even though I was only chatting to you earlier, but nonetheless, hope you're doing well. But I really appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. And the crack is mighty. The crack is mighty because I'm playing some mighty Final Fantasy music in this live stream right now. And you're very welcome to the live stream as well, I think. How the hell do I get out of this? I think that might have been a tutorial actually. I just skipped it all. I just skipped everything. But it's fine. You excelled for E3 this year without the big three. Oh my god. E3. I will talk about E3 very shortly, Chad. No bother, it was great to catch up. Oh, definitely, man. Have a great stream. Thank you so much. I will indeed. And stay positive, man. And I'll pop in tomorrow for a proper snoop. Thank you. Thank you. And you enjoy the rest of your night as well. And have a great weekend, man. And I will, definitely talk to you soon, man. Good night. I'm going to check out my collector card. Thanks, you too. See you. Good night. No problem at all. Good night and sleep well, and I will catch you in the next live stream. Did I miss a tutorial video? Oh, there we go. I have to rewind the video for a second. Game contents part 2. Oh, that just tells you the contents of the game. Play up to 4 players. I'm rewinding my own live stream because yeah, that's just marketing. I actually had to wind the live stream because I didn't want to like miss any of the features of the game. That's funny. Okay. I'm gonna go to a museum. Check out my what was it again? Memory collector cards. I think it was anyway. Yeah. Is that lightning? Chad, but you know it. We both haven't played this game, so I don't know. I actually love that photo. Father and son. King and prince. Obviously from Final Fantasy 15. But it's also hilarious because there's something very bizarre about like the world of Final Fantasy, right? Like Final Fantasy is a fantasy game. Sometimes there's medieval themes, there's sci-fi themes and stuff like that. But to see like a character like that king, right, holding that giant sword, and then there's a fucking car behind him. It's just I just don't think it goes too well in my mind, to be honest with you. But look, it is what it is. Like there has been Final Fantasy games where the characters had cars. I think Final Fantasy 8 was one of them as well. But it's just I don't know. It's just strange to see the two kind of mixing together. It is what it is. Back to the music. So this boss is weak against electric attacks. Do any of my party have electric abilities? But I think one of them has magic. So let's see, does he... who is this guy again? Hope. As Hope, you have an electric attack. You don't, so you're going to go. I'm going to swap you out for a higher level magic character, which would be Vincent, who doesn't have electric. Because I need them to have electric. What about... well, I'll just stick to the party I have. Let's put him back. Oh, there we go, Thunderblade, nice, okay. Sure. I mean, look at this. This is literally RPG elements. This is classic Final Fantasy mechanics right here, incorporated into a music rhythm game. Like I'm equipping this Final Fantasy 13 character with the ability of fire. It's like I'm actually playing a Final Fantasy game. I've got Ifrit Summon equipped. I've got an airship equipped. I've got a Moogle there. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is a Final Fantasy game, like, you know. I love it. Go. So the name of this song is Saber's Edge, and it is of course from Final Fantasy 13. Go on, Ifrit. That's a long one. Oh, the... This series is such an enjoyable series. I would definitely recommend it to Final Fantasy fans. But I'd be honest, I'd recommend it to anyone. It's such a relaxing game as well, I think. I received another memory collector card. It looks like it's a special one as well. There's an S next to it. So I'm going to head over to the next. I'm going to head over to the museum now again. So chat, how is everything with you? Any breaking video game news for me? I heard there's it's the time again. The time again for Nintendo Direct rumors. Why do people do this? How long is Nintendo Direct being a thing now? 2011? And throughout the year, they are Nintendo Directs. The last Direct that we got was, I believe... Oh god, I don't know when the last Direct was, to be honest. But it was a good couple of months ago anyway. And like, it's not like the last Direct was last week. Right, or last month, okay? And like, there's these like reliable industry insiders saying there's gonna be a Direct, and I'm sitting there realizing that the Nintendo Direct has been a thing since 2011, saying, no shit, Columbo, you're a real fucking genius, aren't you? Do you know, it's fucking hilarious, like. Oh my god, but it's exciting nonetheless though, because it is, I always look forward to a Direct. I always enjoy watching a Direct, you know? But I just find it funny, like, when people are, like, supposed to be so surprised that there's a Direct coming, you know? It's like, oh god. Resident Evil 4 Remake will have side quests. I did hear that, chat, actually. Thanks for sharing that. I did hear, that's a strange one. I can't remember the last Resident Evil game that had side quests. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I actually want to make a video about Resident Evil 4 at some stage. I really do. There's a question. There is a question that I would like answered among the Resident Evil community, okay? And that question is, how many people in that community have bought Resident Evil 4 at launch? I'm talking about the original Nintendo GameCube version. I want to know. Because there is something I want to say, and maybe I'll squeeze it into this live stream, maybe I'll make a video, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But for now, I'm going to go to the museum. I'll be honest here, I'm not sure how I feel about the remake of Resident Evil 4, to be honest. I mean, every morning I look back at the original Nintendo GameCube version of Resident Evil 4. And it's actually kind of a special game for me because, Jesus Christ, I'm just thinking, that is the oldest game in my possession that is the original copy. Do you know what I mean? That I got. I mean, I've tracked down games over the years. I have some Wii games. No, because I traded in on the Wii games. I have some Wii U games. But I actually own the original Nintendo GameCube version of Resident Evil 4 that I went into, you know, I got in game that I actually bought. So yeah. Anyway, I look back at that every morning, and I don't have an issue with that game. I don't think that game is outdated. I could play that game right now and enjoy it as it is. I know the story of Resident Evil 4. I know what happens. I've played it. I've completed it multiple times. I'm not new to Resident Evil 4. I don't have cloudy memories of that game. I wasn't somebody's little brother, you know, having these like shattered memories of my older brother playing this game called Resident Evil 4, and you know, then the older I got, I played it and said, "Oh well, this is not for me. This doesn't have the graphic fidelity that I'm used to now. This game doesn't match my expectations of modern gaming. So I'm looking forward to the remake." That's not me. You know, I'm not some bandwagon Resident Evil fan. You know what I mean? Someone who's jumped on the bandwagon, like, in the later years, and briefly played 4, but feels like it's outdated and wants a remake. That's not me. So, you know what I mean? I can go to the original Resident Evil 4 right now and play it and enjoy it for what it is. And I know exactly what happens in the story, so... Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to go off on a rant. But yeah. Gotta say, that actually looks really cool. I would like if they remastered Resident Final Fantasy 13. Can I say something as well? Right? In a way, Resident Evil 4 Remake actually pisses me off. And not for the reasons you may think. It pisses me off because it could have been Resident Evil 9. You know, we could have gotten Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil 9 could have been launching this March. Not a remake of 4. The effort, the money, the time that was put into the development of Resident Evil 4 Remake could have been put into the next installment in the series. But no, we're getting a remake for, let's face it, for people who didn't even buy the original 4 at launch. For people who can't appreciate the original Resident Evil 4 for what it was. It's made for bandwagon Zoomer fans of Resident Evil. It's not made for people like myself who went out and bought the original at launch on GameCube and know what the game is, knows what happens, and can appreciate the gameplay. So it kind of pisses me off that I have to sit here and let that game get launched and, sell before Capcom actually decide to pull the finger out and actually make a new Resident Evil. And this is what happens when you make too many remakes. This is what happens. So I still remember that video that I made a while back, that I made on like my future with Resident Evil. As I said, like 99% of what I said in that video, I meant it, and I stand by it. The only 1% that I changed my mind on was when I said I was done with the series. I don't think I can ever be done with Resident Evil, ever. But I will still have my opinions on it. And I still stand by what I said about the remakes. They're not made for people like me. They're not made for the original fan base who can still appreciate classic Resident Evil in terms of its gameplay, visuals, audio, everything about the game. We appreciate the game. A lot of us still have the original Resident Evil games, including 4, and we can go back and play these games and still enjoy them. But because of bandwagon fans, people who've just jumped on the Resident Evil bandwagon, 4, 5, and 6, because of because of their expectations, because of their modern expectations, games have to look a certain way, play a certain way, sound a certain way. I mean, the game has to get remade, and the remake is for people like them. So yeah, I would like to know how many people who are hyped for the remake actually play the original. I'm intrigued to know. Anyway, that's my little rant out of the way anyway. That's my rant out of the way, you'd be happy to know. You'd be happy to know. Let's go. Okay. Back to the music, back to the gameplay, less complaining, more fun, more gameplay. I bought Chocobo GP today. Is it good? Is it good, Coconut? / Anthony. I just call you Anthony. Anthony, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. How are you doing? Hope your weekend is going well, man. As always, great to have you on the live stream. As you can see, I'm playing the demo of Theatrythm, the final bar line. Right now I'm playing music from Final Fantasy 13, which is actually a Final Fantasy game I have actually yet to play. Hoping to play that game eventually. And as I had digital version only, Monster Hunter Switch, I bought the physical today. Nice. You know what, man, my Switch is dead. We'll play it tomorrow. Oh god. I'd say it's a fun game though. I'm gonna play that game at some stage actually. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy 13 and I'm gonna play Chocobo GP as well. But you know me, I love my Chocobos. Guess how much I bought Monster Hunter and a Monster Hunter total price for us. What did you get, man? Dragon Quest 3 remake, hopefully this year. Dragon Quest 3 remake? Is that rumoured? Is that rumoured or what? So the name of the song is Blinded by Light, and it is of course from Final Fantasy 13. So Anthony, you big coconut, how is everything with you? How's the farm? How's the crack? Thank you for dropping by the live stream, man. Much appreciated. As you know, man, I actually love the music of Final Fantasy, and as you also know, I have played the Theatrythm series on Nintendo 3DS and loved it. So it's actually really nice to be playing the series on a big screen for the first time. It really is mad, like, to see the difference between playing on a small, like, 3DS screen to to a full TV screen. There's it's through it again. Oh, gone. That is an S rank, and I'm more than happy with it. Both of them were €5 each in Smith. That's mental for Switch. €5 each. Monster Hunter and Chocobo GP. €5. Oh man, is that like just Sligo or Cork? Because I mean, if that's everywhere, I am going in tomorrow and I'm getting myself some Chocobo GP. No rumour, if we made in the Octopath engine, oh my god, that would actually be crazy. I actually like the design of the Octopath game. My nut is cracking. That sounds painful, man. Yeah, man, I always loved the rhythm game on 3DS. Yeah, oh god, I loved it. We need a new IPS, Chad, instead of constant remakes. I agree. It's getting out of hand now. Reimagining doesn't matter what company. I won't go off in a rant again now, but it is kind of annoying, like, when you're sitting there and you have so much love and respect and appreciation for the original Resident Evil 4, which you've actually went out and bought on the GameCube at launch. Like, I still have my actual launch copy that I actually bought years ago, and you have to, like, just sit there and just wait, you know, for these bandwagon Zoomer fans to experience this game that I've experienced fucking before they were even born, you know, and not get the next entry in the series. I mean, Resident Evil 4 Remake could have easily have, like, been Resident Evil 9. Now, they could have made Resident Evil 9 instead, like, but no, they had to remake the fucking game, like, you know, oh. Yeah, man, I'm switching clearance. Thank you so much for that, chat. I would not have, sorry, Anthony, Coconut, I would not have known that. Thank you. They're not online, you can get them in store. I'll have to, what you call it, I'll have to fucking, I'll have to somehow, like, I'm gonna have to go on a torrent like that. Very nice deal indeed. We know Dragon Quest 12 is in the works since Sonic's dad went to jail. Yeah, Dragon Quest 12 has been confirmed in development. Great value indeed. I'm going to have to get Chocobo and GP. Give me hype now. Another collector card. That campus game, like the hospital one, is what? Oh my Jesus Christ! That is very interesting because I actually have a €70 Smith's Game voucher, so that is very, very interesting indeed. Wait, how much did you say? Oh my God! So. €10 for oh man, that's crazy. I'm going to get that campus game, I think, because I grew up playing like Team Hospital and Team Park, but I never actually had like fucking a game like where you're creating your own like college campus, so it'll be different. So I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to pick up Chocobo GP, and then I'm going to keep the rest. I'm going to put the rest in towards like a new game, whatever that might be. PS5, Xbox and Switch, all €10, mate. Thank you, mate. I bought on PS5 today also. 3 games, €20, couldn't believe. I'm telling you. I fucking can't believe it, and you're telling me. I'll have to go in tomorrow. Desperate struggle. I actually love the fact you can just equip these characters' abilities. What a great deal, though. I mean, that's mental, like. Look, the size of that blob. I'm just noticing that the music in Final Fantasy 13 is very like Final Fantasy 10. I know like they're from the same musical composer and from the same series, but no, they're very similar. Oh my god, this cat. Yeah, that was hard. Jesus, that was hard. That was a B anyway, I think. Yeah, might play that again, to be honest. The perfectionist in me wants to play that again. I might get the last two Monster Hunters to tenure and keep them sealed. Will be worth something in a few years. Oh, you're becoming a collector now. You have to have your shelf and everything. I'll get €18 each Gwyn CX. Tell what you think if anyone shoot down the that balloon. Could be the new Fungal Boy. It's like The Last of Us in America. Anything for to start the next pandemic. Oh, I don't have a choice to play it again. Contents Games Part 3. Featuring songs from various titles. This is what makes this particular entry in the series very interesting, because 90 songs will be released as DLC, with season passes to sweeten the deal. So you can see, like, you've got music from Final Fantasy Legends. I don't even know what the hell that is, to be honest with you. Romancing something. Oh, oh my god, there's music from Live a Live. I hope the hell is pronounced. Oh, nice. Then you can get the Digital Deluxe Edition. Bunch of songs, Eyes on Me from Final Fantasy. What? 8. Jeez, I was hard to see it there for a second. So, Final Fantasy 8, Anakin from Final Fantasy 10. I have to get that. Just for that music alone. The Digital Deluxe Edition includes the base game plus 27 extra songs, including theme music, plus the first DLC season pass. That's a good offer. You're getting the first season pass and you're getting 27 extra songs. That's not bad for a deluxe edition, no, to be honest. What I mean? Live Alive, I'm telling you, isn't it? Premium, oh, what? Okay. What's the premium Digital Deluxe Edition now, like? Come on. The Premium Deluxe Edition includes the base game, 27 songs, including, all DLC. Not sure about the all DLC now, to be honest. I think I want to decide like which DLC I want, like. But the digital Deluxe Edition is definitely I'm leaning towards that, like. Okay, I think I'll fit one more. One more title. This is as far as you can go on the demo. As far as that title in particular, there's still more content left in this demo. So to match the music, you have to sing with a song KK style. I don't even think they have lyrics, man. If I had lyrics, I would. If I had lyrics, I would. Okay, I think there's only one left, actually. So, yeah, I did Final Fantasy 15. So there's 18 in total. Oh, no, never mind. There's Final Fantasy 14 I can unlock. But, wait, what's the one I haven't unlocked? Final Fantasy 2 I haven't unlocked. We'll go classic. We'll go classic Final Fantasy. So to round off the live stream, we're going to go to classic Final Fantasy with Final Fantasy 2 Duo. Damien, welcome to Green Hill Gaming. I'm not a big HP fan, but I might get Hogwarts Legacy. It is looking very appealing. I hear you, man. It's very, very attractive indeed. When's this game coming out? This game is coming out on the 16th of February, I think, and I am definitely getting it, because you know me, man, I love myself some Final Fantasy, and in particular, its soundtrack, so being able to play along to the fantastic soundtrack of Final Fantasy and beyond, because there's other games as well that you can get music from Square Enix, so definitely going to be getting that. Brown sauce, what the hell? Wait, what? I like HPO. I was wondering where brown sauce came from. Now I'm hungry for brown sauce. You can't beat some brown sauce, to be honest with you. Brown sauce is lovely. Absolutely lovely. But brown sauce aside, Damien, how are you keeping, man? Great to have you in the live stream. Much appreciated, man. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you enjoy. Um, well, the next 10 minutes or so, because I'm going to round off the live stream with this title, Final Fantasy 2. But yeah, man, I hear you with Hogwarts Legacy, man. It actually does look like a lovely, lovely game indeed. Like, that's coming good actually very soon as well. Actually, brown sauce, Chef brown sauce is the best. What's the one I get? No, again, I don't know which one I actually get, but it's nice. I missed the candy one. I think that's how you spell it anyway. Never heard of candy one. Damien said he is going to do a lap dance for the Final Fantasy music. Well, I'll be damned. I missed that one. I missed that one. Where's the fuck? Okay. Used to be in Duns. It was cheap, but unreal. I think I actually tested it a few times actually. Hello, the alien. Oh, honestly, never heard of it. You be slot dropping to these rhythm games, Anthony. Don't lie. He does. He does. I caught him a few times. How's it going, Chad? Oh yeah, twerking. Twerking at there to the theme song of Final Fantasy 7. You mental bastards. I'm going to change up my party now. Oh, I love it. Old school. So there's quite a few from Final Fantasy 2. So I'm going to go. Two physicals, one defense, and one healing, I think. Or even magic. No, we got defense. This guy is literally called Guy. Look, Guy. Imagine having a name. Imagine having a name, but Guy. Hi, Guy. And who's healing? There we go. So we have Firion, Leon, Guy, and Minwoo. Wacky names. Some seriously wacky games right there. Could be worse, could be twerking to Justin Bieber, I suppose. And what's wrong with that, Coconut? I feel attacked. I share that with you, with in pure confidence. It was just the one time, okay? I was going through a phase, alright? I was going through a phase. Not wrong with that. Getting VR2, Norman too expensive at launch. Couldn't afford it. So do what I do and sacrifice your Nintendo 3DS, your new Nintendo 3DS XL, and all your 3DS games, and sell your ass. Joke. Joke. I'm a believer in Bieber. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to hold off in case it pulls a Vita. Quite a few people have actually said that in a few videos. They actually feel this could become the next Vita, that it has like so much potential, but it mightn't take off as well. You know me though, I love myself some VR, so I'm getting it no matter what. They already dropped some forecast or something. Yeah, they half their sales predictions or something forecast. Wait, you're listening to Justin Bieber tonight? No, I twerk to him. I twerk to his music. Yeah. That's all out there now. Oh god, let's go. I actually love the classic music from like really like classic Final Fantasy games. Like this one here. Battle Team 1. Damn it. If we're there. It doesn't hang around very long, if we're... It's an S, and I will take it. Boom. Smith and Elliott, I don't think they're not. No, it's exclusive to GameStop and PlayStation Direct. Probably in the birthday suit. Maybe. Yeah, the Borat costume. Yeah. You got me. I had a special Borat costume just for when I twerk to the music of Justin Bieber. You got me. Yeah, you're right. I think I couldn't find it on Smith's the other day. Yeah, I originally wanted to get it on Smith's because you know me and my relationship with GameStop, like, you know, God. But yeah, it's exclusive to GameStop as far as retailers are concerned, and then outside of that, then is PlayStation Direct. High five. Oh Jesus. GameStop seems to be the only one advertising, but honestly, has been no hype for something released in... Yeah, people have been saying that, like, compared to, like, the launch of PS5, there just isn't really a whole lot of hype, you know. And as Damien's pointing out there, like, you know, they revealed the launch details on Twitter, like, just casually released and announced the launch details for VR2 on Twitter. Like, they definitely should have had a showcase event for that, like. Then again, I never saw an ad for the Meta one either. Well, good point, actually. The thing about VR is that it is still quite a niche product, really, isn't it? What the fuck, that's an A? I thought it was an S. Alright. Well, it's still an A. I'll take an A. I'll take an A. No, it was an A. It was an A. It was an A that I was expecting. It's an S by accident. Oh, this is a fantastic. Look at the memory collector card for this. This is the battle screen for Final Fantasy 2. Gonna have to look at that definitely. That looks amazing, not to be honest. To the museum. Collection, it was under well, they're all under here, aren't they? Actually? Where is it gone? Oh, there it is. That is what the battle screen looked like in Final Fantasy 2. We've come a long way since then, haven't we? Very long way. I should have really was just going to say that very niche market. It really is. 1 million PS5 VR users beyond VR porn, and I am one of them. Kratos banging Princess Peach. Oh God. Well, you know, I've heard of him banging worse. That's all I'm going to say. And in VR, that would just be. I'd rather not go there, to be honest. Ah, Jesus Christ. Or Ellie eating Princess Peach in VR. Jesus Christ. That's actually, that is hilarious. I like what you did there. I like what you did there, Damien. I like what you did there so much. Ellie eating Princess Peach. Oh my God. Dear God. They had a class display in England for God of War the other day. Oh, nice. Yeah, they went all out for advertising with God of War Ragnarok. They should have used that opportunity to promote and showcase PSVR. It's almost like Sony kind of accepts that VR is a niche market, you know? Oh, he got a good few matches. What the hell? They leveled up very quickly, didn't they? Jesus Christ. Oh, because I got an ability, didn't I? I got an ability. Damn. That's crazy. I gave them an ability to get double experience. This is crazy. Leon looks pretty angry, doesn't he? I can't with Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. Oh man, Spider-Man 2. And it's going to be, hopefully it'll be built ground up for PS5. Same here, man. Can't wait. Is Wolverine rumoured to be a smaller game or not open world? I think they described it as semi-open world. Nearly sure about something like that. Yeah, honestly, I expected that from the go and would prefer it as well. I would too. I just think there's too many open world games. I think it's almost like every game has to be open world for whatever reason. So yeah, I still need to play Fallout 4. We need to play Fallout 4. I thought you would have played Fallout 4 well by now, Chad. The Rebel Army. The Rebel Army. That's Cork City. That's my homeland. This is the song of my homeland, Cork. The Rebel Army. That's a bit tough there towards the end. The Rebel Army. Let's go. Cork. Cork, man. Use the mods in his card. Some brilliant mod. I'd say there is, to be fair. Bring on the short message. Bring it on, indeed. Bring it on. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Bring on anything Silent Hill. This reminds me of Johnny on Wii Music. Wii Music. Oh, that takes me back. Wii remote in hand, like the leader of the orchestra. You need to bring back Wii Music in some kind of way, like Switch Music or something. I remember when Shigeru Miyamoto was promoting that game. He was so happy. He couldn't make it as a... like, he wanted to be in a band, but he wasn't good enough. He admitted this, by the way. I'm not having a go at the man. He admitted this. You know, so... He basically made Wii Music so he could be good at, you know, being in a band in video form. But that didn't go too well for him because he's actually goes on record of actually being in one of the worst E3 performances in history when they were playing Wii Music. That was fucking cringe. I didn't even know what cringe was when I was watching that, but it's fucking cringe. Jesus Christ. What you were looking at there is Final Fantasy II in-game on the Super Nintendo, or in Japan it was called the Super Famicom. I remember the reveal of it. I remember a Skyward Sword reveal also. Yeah, that was another awkward one. Shigeru Miyamoto was snapping because people still had their mobile devices on, and it was interfering with the Wii, what was it called again? Wii Motion Plus. And he was like trying to assure people the game was working perfectly fine. And it was like, people got the game and there was no problem with the game when they actually picked up and played it, like, but all these wireless devices were interfering with the Wii Remote Plus, and it ended up looking like shit on the stage. Here is the VA guy in Rick and Morty screwed or what? I don't know. I'm aware of the situation. A little bit about it. But all I'll say to that is, if that was me or you, Damien, or if that was you, Chad, or if that was you, Anthony, people wouldn't react to us, okay? People would not react to us the same way that they are reacting to him with the situation that he finds himself in. That's all I'm going to say about the situation, to be honest with you. I feel that money and fame does not grant you immunity to morality and justice, but apparently it does. But it shouldn't, and it's wrong. Again, if any of us were even accused, okay? If any of us were even accused of what this man is accused of, people would not be reacting to us the same way they're reacting to him. That's all I'm going to say about it anyway. He is fucked, man, I think. All he has to do is get the Prince Philip lawyers like Greenwood did for the fine. Yeah, use his money and fame to grant himself immunity to the same morality and justice that all of us have to answer to, even if we are just accused of something. Well, time to watch Velma. Velma. Yeah, that Greenwood thing is messed, and she's even back with him like the fuck. It's mad. She wouldn't take the stand either, and dropped everything. It's an interesting situation. That's all I'm going to say. It's an interesting situation. It just goes to prove something that I've already known anyway, over the years, that fame and money, you know, seems to grant you immunity to the same things that the rest of us normal people have to answer to. Man, that's all I'm going to say about it. I mean, paid off big time. His career is over, to be honest. We've seen the photos and videos and the audio. Like when he breaks up with her, what she's going to do then? is this the guy now that you're talking? The guy, the Rick and Morty guy? 'Cause I don't know much about the situation, to be honest. But I'm just telling you, like, if it was me and you in that situation, things would not be the same, right? Oh, the Man United player. Oh, okay. I think you were telling me actually about that. No, it is. He'd probably end up playing in Turkey, Saudi, or wherever else. But in England, he's finished. Oh, okay. Well, I was talking about the guy from Rick and Morty. Yeah. Because I'm not really too aware of the situation, but I was looking at people's reaction to the situation on social media, and like the amount of laughing emojis, the amount of hush hush reactions, the amount of brush under the carpet reactions, the amount of it's just, we have to look at it from the point of view of, if you like these games, that shouldn't change. You know, if you like the Rick and Morty show, that shouldn't change because of the situation. Basically, we shouldn't care, move on, nothing to see here. But do you think that those people would react to us in the same way if we were accused of what that man was accused of? I doubt it very, very much that would be the case, you know. Yeah, I just would doubt it so much, you know. I just think it's sickening that your money and your fame, you know, apparently grants you immunity to morality and justice. Yeah. Rick and Morty guy being done for sexual assault and also grooming. Yeah. That's about all I know about the situation. Yeah. My account on Facebook is finally gone. The 30 days are over. What happened to it? Oh, you deleted it. Oh yeah. Interest in all negativity. Oh man, I couldn't agree more, to be honest. I'm surprised it's went 30 days without me getting banned from Facebook. I can't remember the last time I got banned from Facebook. I think they got bored of me. They just got bored of banning me. Swear to God. They just got bored of banning me. Those sliding ones are so annoying. I'm going to retry that again because they're so annoying. They better add the guitar part to this song. I didn't even know there was a guitar part to this song. Yeah, man, there's never any positivity on news and shit. Oh, God. Never. It's just doom and gloom. IP ban next, Johnny. I'll find a way around that too, don't you worry. So lads, are we all united together and stop this madness in our country? Your just turn off your Wi-Fi for 20 minutes and your IP will change anyways. I did that before and it worked. It's crazy. So many ways around IP bans. Like all our lovely new single bachelors, no guitar part. Yeah, Anthony, I'm going. No guitar part. I don't think so. Yeah, this bloody slider thing. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get better. I'm gonna have to get good. It's moving by itself. I think I might have drift or something in my analogs thing. I'm not sure. Get good. Get good. John 6. Johnny Talks incoming. Oh, it's way too late enough for that. I'm kind of like... I'm just testing the analogs if you're... So. Coconut is like dot dot dot. Way too late for Johnny Talks now, to be honest. What am I doing wrong here, like? You have to keep the analog in the fucking bar, and it's hard. You should see his Facebook. Johnny rants. Oh man, I like my rants. I love my rants. I just love putting people on the place, and I love using reverse psychology, and I like using people's logic against them, and more importantly, I just like making people out to be the idiots that they are, basically. And I love every fucking second of it, and I wouldn't give it up for anything, and I'm not going to stop now. It's fucking brilliant. It's a high, to be honest with you. You're getting a dead space. What about me? What about asking me, am I getting dead space? No, I'm joking. I'm gone, so I can't. Stop trying to entice me back. Yeah, eventually probably wait to see the price drops happens. That's the best thing, man. Always wait for the price drop. That's where Anthony gets his games. God, the sliding thing was so fucking hard. But that could be as an A, I think, is it? Or it could be a B. I'll fucking take an A. I'll take an A in that. That wasn't that bad, man. That's the best thing, man. Always rate price up like I did today. Yeah, he actually got some pretty good games for like €20 today in Smith's. That's class. Usually third-party games always drop. And the time they drop, most patches are fixed exactly. Ubisoft, man, are the worst for it. Definitely when it comes to Ubisoft, anyway. Big time sure they're putting themselves in a hole. They sure are, man. They're screaming for an acquisition or investment, and they're all laughing at them. They really are just as big as a hole as my twerk into Bieber. Jesus Christ. Didn't Tencent invest in them? Not too sure about that. They probably did. They were interested at one stage. I thought they gave money. And Tencent is throwing their money around like a fucking pimp in a fucking strip club. I actually completed a quest, and I actually thought I did a lot worse than that one. But I didn't. So this is actually the end of the demo, but thankfully you can... Oh no, wait a second. I'll do that in another live stream because I'm too tired now, to be honest. But I'll have a look at my collector card. I'm getting stupid. I love that chocobo. Fat chocobo chick. This is another view of Final Fantasy 2. This is what Final Fantasy looked like when it originally released. I said Super Nintendo. This is actually, that would have been NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. I think Final Fantasy 6 was the first Final Fantasy game on Super Nintendo. I actually don't know. I don't know much about like the very early Final Fantasy games, because my first Final Fantasy game was 7 on PS1. So, but I'm pretty sure that the first 5 were on NES. I don't know. I have to look into it. But that, to me, this looks like an NES game. Anyway, this looks like, yeah, this is a NES. Tencent are always in there somewhere. Oh man, they're definitely are, man. They're the pimps of gaming, to be honest. Pimps of gaming. Imagine Tencent invested in Johnny. He'd be fluent in Chinese in 2 days. What the fuck? Oh yeah. No, they'll have me talking Chinese, is it? He'd be like that YouTube fella going around surprising the Chinese people. So he could... Fucking hell, man. Don't explain why he... does explain why he liked the golden mark. Oh man, I actually haven't gotten anything from the golden mark now for a while. I get my food now from a different Chinese restaurant. Man, I'll never forget the time when I ordered from Golden Mark, and I was on the phone to you on loudspeaker, and the delivery driver just happened to be Chinese, and it was like I had never seen this delivery driver before. You know, and the one time that you were on the phone on loudspeaker singing "Hello, Mr. Chinese man, China man" or something on loudspeaker, and a Chinese man looking back at me. Oh my fucking god! I actually wanted to die with fucking embarrassment, man. To be honest, but it's funny looking back at him, man. But I was fucking mortified at the time, like, you know what I mean? Turned off the golden mark. It looks like. No, I actually enjoyed their food. It's just I came across another one on Just Eat. Doesn't like the... Oh, that's so wrong. Doesn't like the cat. Meowman. Oh my god. Oh, that's disgusting, man. I actually was mortified, no, to be honest. So funny looking back on it, though, it really was. Come to think of it, I think that might have been the last time I actually ordered from them. It all makes sense now why I haven't ordered from them for so long. Jesus Christ. I just want to check something before I go to sleep. I think I have one more game left to play. What I mean is, like, you can basically play like all the way up to Sleep in Chocolate Dungeon. I think these come with the base game, I think. So even outside of the DLC, like, you are still getting music from other kind of like lesser known Final Fantasy games as well, like. But for the demo, I can still play music from Final Fantasy 14 online. I actually tried to give that a go, but I don't know, I couldn't get into it. There was just too much yap. There was way too much yap. I know Final Fantasy is always about yap, like, but there was just, I don't know. There was too much yap going on. And coming from me, I mean, the yap is my middle name, to be honest. I just couldn't take it, like, to be honest. But, jokes. I know. It wasn't you always got me to ring after that. Oh, that's right, yeah. I got you to ring instead. Sligo. The Sligo number calling Cork Takeaway. I'm the same. I actually do prefer Chipper. And you can't beat like, you know, Chipper chips and a Chipper burger. I'm telling you, man, there's nothing like it. I agree with you, man. There's nothing like it. I think all Chippers are gone to fuck now. Remember, place got Lennox's here in Cork City. They actually do nice chips and burgers. Burger King would be nice if the food was hot. Oh, stop. Thing be freezing. There's nothing worse better when you get your food cold, like. It's terrible, like. And you mean, in today's world, like, if you actually went and complained, they'd probably arrest you. Or they mightn't arrest you, like, but it's like people just feel they can't complain now. Like, imagine paying your money for food, right? And it's cold. What are you supposed to accept it? But seriously, what are you supposed to do? Sit there and accept cold food, eat cold food you paid money for? So obviously you're gonna mention it to them, right? You know? But like, you do that now, like, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're a Karen. Stop being a Karen." I don't give a fuck what anyone calls me. I'm not gonna stop, you know? Is Crystal Chronicles music on this? It is actually. It is. I've seen it there a second ago. Yep. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. We don't have Burger King anymore. Used to be years ago. No offense, but man, they have people in Burger King that can't speak a word of English. Man, you don't even have to worry about offending anyone when you say that to them, because it's a good point. It's a valid point. If I got an interview to work for Burger King, okay, and I went in and they said, "Right, tell me about yourself." Well, you know, I went to Thomas Max Ween, they're not me, you know, and I did me user, like, you know, and they're like, "Sorry, what did they say?" User, like, you know. Sorry, I couldn't understand that there. What do you mean you can't understand what I'm saying? By user, do you know what I mean? Like, you can't talk like that in an interview. Do you know what I mean? Because they need you to speak English. They have to understand what you're saying. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I don't think that is, like, causing offense to anyone. I mean, if you go into any place, you go into Burger King, you go into a shop, it's important that the person, like, serving you, like understands what you're saying, and it's important that you understand what they're saying. You know, so it's important. Like, you know what I mean? That doesn't make anyone racist or anything like that. Like, you know what I mean? Welcome to our Jesus Christ, little fresh off the boat. I'm trying to be so like diplomatic here, like, and fucking you racist bastards. I'm only joking. But I was literally in there asking for the Whopper meal, and he was looking at me retarded. That's fucked up, like. I mean, you think you understand like what a Whopper meal is like, you know? Fucking hell, like. He had no clue what I was saying. Then he spoke his own lingo. But seriously though, I mean, it's important. Like, it's important to be able to understand what they're saying to you, like, and what you're saying to them, like, that they can understand you, and that you can understand them. Like, that's a pretty basic requirement, like, you know. You know, communication skills and all that, like. I didn't know what to do. Some other fella then took over, and he hardly had a notion either. I'm telling you, man, it must be it's an awkward position to be in, right? Like, it really is, like. Do you know what happens as well a lot? What happens a lot as well is, say, I know if you went into a supermarket and you asked for poppies, like poppies are potatoes, obviously. But there's a lot of people that will say poppies. So you go into a supermarket and you ask, where's the poppies? And a lot of, like, multinationals, like, you know, sometimes they just wouldn't understand what a poppy is. They probably go looking for a flower or something. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes you have to say, like, potatoes. Or another one is red sauce. Right? A lot of people would refer to ketchup as red sauce. And sometimes you might get, like, fucking hot sauce on your fucking ham and cheese roll instead of actually ketchup, you know? So, yeah. I think that's why all these machines are put in place to order ourselves. But got there eventually. That's the most important thing. You had to point it out. Oh, fucking hell, man. That's ridiculous. The fact that you literally had to point out what you wanted, like. Fucking hell, man. Hiring on the cheap, no English speaking. It's a good point. A lot of the times there could just be hiring on the cheap, like, instead of actually, like, ensuring that the staff, speak English. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if I went to Spain or somewhere, like, and I wanted to get a job, like, you'd have to speak fluent Spanish, you'd have to speak fluent whatever language. Like, have we gotten to a stage where we're so, what's the word I look for? We're so nervous, we're so anxious, we're walking on eggshells that we feel that if we ask for fluent English speakers, that we're somehow racist. Like, if I'm an employer, okay, and I'm posting a job advert, and I'm saying applicants must be fluent in English, that somehow makes me racist. That's ridiculous. That does not make you racist. It just ensures that your staff is able to effectively communicate with not only the consumers, but the staff and their employers. That's just basic. That's just basic. Speaking fluent English it's basic. But I just honestly think that we've gotten to a stage now where we don't have any communication anymore. You know, we're just so nervous to say anything because we don't want. We're scared of being, like, accused of being racist. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, like, you know. It's absolutely ridiculous. True, Anthony, good point. A very good point, actually. But the queues are worse with the machines. They actually are. The music is going with you there, Johnny. The second coming, the second coming. Oh, God. Johnny talks with a lovely rhythm. Joseph Seed is now Johnny. Johnny Seed. Johnny Seed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Who wants to receive? Johnny Seed. Oh, Jesus Christ. There was no way that was not going to sound wrong there. No way at all. Well, you managed to get a Johnny Talks out of me, lads, anyway. But I'm a firm believer of communication. You know, I don't want to get too political, but I think if you look at world history and you look at some of the biggest conflicts, you know, whether it's physical conflict, whether it's religious conflict, whether it's political conflict, whether it's moral conflict, whatever the conflict is, I think you will find that the large majority of the solutions to these problems, to these conflicts, is communication. Conversation. Dialogue. Like, nothing in this life is as simple as black and white. So I think when it comes to issues like, as we've spoke about here, like, you go into Burger King and there is a multinational behind the counter and you're struggling to understand what they're saying and they're struggling to understand what you're saying, having a conversation about that does not make you racist, and people should not be scared to have that conversation. It's important. It's important to say, look, I think that worker needs to be speaking fluent English, you know, and not be scared of being racist. Someone of the board wants anything for a green card. Oh my good God, huh? Green card gaming. Johnny, you have to listen to this back and realise how this sounds. It's honestly like a cult with the music. Hello. Oh God. Perfect music, isn't it? Jesus Christ. But seeing as I'm talking, and seeing as my name is Johnny, this is pretty much Johnny Talks. Scientology. Yes, I'm a member of the Church of Scientology. It got me. I've Tom Cruise here fucking massaging my feet. He's not even kneeling, he's just fucking standing in front of me, so fucking small. But all joking aside, I'll have one little topic before I end the live stream because I really need to get some sleep. But as I mentioned there, conversation, dialogue, communication, it's important, and we shouldn't forget that. I mean, we shouldn't abandon that concept. The concept of talking, communicating, having dialogue, having opinion as well. Opinion. Different opinion. Two people coming together, multiple people coming together with different views and opinions and having a conversation with each other about those different views and opinions. That is the world. I'm milking this for a lot. I swear to God at this stage now. But I'm gonna joke. No, but all joking aside though, like, it's important. It's very, very important that we live in a world like that. Okay, so I'm going to bring up an issue because, as you know me, lads, I never shy away from you know, having a conversation about something that is controversial. And right here in Ireland, right, I think everyone knows and should know that we have a housing crisis. Okay, we have a massive homeless crisis in this country. Okay, so when you hear on the news like every day of more and more and more and more people like coming into this country, coming into this space, because this is what it is. Ireland is an island, and it's only so big. It's a space that is already full, and a lot of people on this full space are homeless. And they don't have accommodation, and some of them are sleeping on cold concrete floors. But you have a situation where more and more people are coming into this already full space, and they're being accommodated, and people are angry, people are upset, people are confused. They're asking, why are these people being accommodated? Why there's so many people that are looking for accommodation? Why is this happening? It is important to ask these questions. It is natural to be angry. It is natural to be confused. There's nothing unnatural about that, and it doesn't make you a racist. But verbally and physically attacking people that are coming into this country is not the way forward. And that does make you a racist. And it makes you a criminal. And that is not right, and that is not natural. Because the people coming into this country is not the problem. It's the people leading this country and making quite simply stupid decisions and thinking that everything can be fixed with a magic fucking wand, and we can fix every crisis by being friendly Ireland and being so welcoming. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't fucking work that way, you know? So long story short, having a conversation about, like, you know, border control, immigration control is important. Do you know what I mean? It's important on every side. But I just want to stress again, like, you know, verbally and physically attacking somebody coming into this country who has no, like, it's not their fault that they're being housed or homed. It's not their fault that Ukraine is being bombed or wherever they're coming from. That's not their fault. They're not the ones responsible. They're not the ones you should be taking your anger out on. Take your anger out. Why is the likes of, why are you attacking? Why are these racist bastards, right, attacking some innocent Joe Soap? But the likes of fucking Leo Varadkar are walking the fucking street unharmed. Why is that? That's a pretty strange situation if you ask me. So I'm not saying we should go out and attack people, whether they're Leo Varadkar or whether they're someone coming into this country or not. But the point is, the anger and frustration should be aimed at government, and that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Yes, we got it there, but we can still influence him. Johnny talks more. The DLC, the expansion pack. Johnny speaks Irelandia. Did any of you see Conor McGregor vid after getting knocked over? I actually have not seen that. No, I'm going to check that out tomorrow. Well said, Johnny Talks. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, but Leo Varadkar got verbally attacked the other day. Did he get verbally attacked the other day? And literally didn't listen to an Irish person, a person he's meant to be working for. Yeah, he works for the people who vote for him at the end of the day. And he doesn't even listen to anyone. He doesn't listen to anyone. But yeah, that's pretty much conversation. It's so important, and we shouldn't be afraid to have a conversation. There's times where we feel like if we open our mouth and say a certain thing, that's going to make us racist, but That's not the case. Conversation does not make you racist. You just you just have to do it the right way, really, you know. He got the guards to remove her. Who the fuck does he think he is, like? Honestly. But it amazes me, though, that there's just not enough people directing their anger at government. Because they're the ones making the decision. I'm going full circle here now again, but they're the ones making the decisions at the end of the day, like. The person coming into the country, they're not making decisions. Like, who's going to say no to accommodation? Who's going to say no to that? No one's going to say no to that. So of course they're going to take accommodation, but it's not their fault that they're being accommodated. You know, people protesting outside, you know, where they're living and harassing them and, you know, verbally and physically harassing them, that's just not on, like. And it's not productive, it's not positive, it's not productive, and it's not going to generate any change. It's only going to it's only going to make things worse. And no one is going to be able to move forward. Like, what government need to realise is, again, as I said earlier, you can't fix such a complex problem by just waving a fucking magic wand like everything is going to be perfectly fine. Everyone is going to come together and be happy. We're going to put some Ukrainian flags outside schools, and we're going to welcome the Ukrainians, and we're going to make them so welcome, and we're going to, you know, welcome. Well, a million welcomes doesn't house a million. I'm not saying there's a million homeless, but do you know what I mean? Like, we're just, okay, so 1,000 welcomes. People say that about Ireland. Ireland is the place of so many welcomes, yeah. Well, all those welcomes is not going to fucking house homeless people, is it? And it's not going to make the country any more fucking full as it already is. Like, these problems need to be solved with practical solutions. And it's not very practical to just open the border and let fucking limitless amount of people into the country and housing them and not even doing any background checks on them. If me and you went for a job, we would have to be background checked, regarded, vetted. Do you know what I mean? The same should be for them. And again, having that conversation does not make you racist. And it's important that we know that, do you know what I mean? It's important that we fucking know that, you know. Anthony, see him maul the face off some young fella in the club. I heard about that, right? I didn't see that one. Apparently it wasn't his fella. Probably a poly, which is pretty fucked up. If you want change, vote Nationalist Party. Nobody else is going to change anything. I don't understand people. Into open relationships. Oh, don't even get me started on that, man. It's just like a relationship, in my eyes, is built, founded, and grows with love. The love and affection you have for the person that you are in a relationship with. So what the fuck is an open relationship? What is it? It's purely, it would purely have to be like a physical thing, you know, as opposed to like an emotional thing. Like, it's fucked up, to be honest. Hey Damien, I thought you were the fuck. Something was brought up in the dawn the other day. My fuck. 2 pumps and a squirt. Jesus Christ. There was fucking hell. There was 5,900 plus people in this country illegally. Like, that's concerning. Like, illegally means that they haven't been legally documented. They haven't been, like, they could have some serious criminal convictions. Do you know what I mean? We don't know who these people are. We don't know why they're in the country. This is a conversation that has to happen, and it does not make you racist. Some TV brought it up, mental though, and that's what's concerning. It is concerning. Not knowing who's coming into the country is 100% concerning. They either use fake passports or rip them up in the ports, according to a TD. Ripped up mostly. What's scary though is many seats were empty. There's more holes on seats than they announced TDs. Walking through there, man. Yet last year we couldn't get into half food whether it was COVID cert. We could, yeah. You know, nothing in this world is as simple as black and white. Everything in this life is a lot more deeper and complex, and that is why we need to listen to so many people, so many different opinions on those complex situations. Because it's not as simple as on the one side you leave every single person into the country and you house them and you think nothing of it. And on the other hand, you're a complete racist and everything you say is racist and you don't have an opinion, you're not entitled to your opinion. Like, that is not how the world works. The world is like questions, curiosity, opinions. That's what makes the world what it is. You can't just have a one-sided situation. You can't just take everything at face value and just say, yeah, that's the way it is, and just accept it. No. That's not the way things should be. Conversation. Because a lot of things in this life are not the way that they are. You know, there's a lot more to the situation. not to like continually like say the same thing over and over again, but I just really feel that it is so important to be able in a so-called democracy, in a so-called, you know, free world, it is important to have conversation. But let me get one thing perfectly clear. There is a difference between conversation, like productive, positive, honest conversation. There's a big difference between that and just pure self-minded, hateful, hurtful, negative, non-productive racism. Because if you have a problem with someone's nationality, the country they originate from, the language they speak, the colour of their skin, then your communication is not welcome. your conversation is not productive. It's not going to change anything. It's not important. It's not relevant. It just makes you a racist. You know, so there's a difference between the two. There's a difference between having a conversation and being racist. You know, but people need to realise that there is a difference. And people need to realise that you can have these conversations. You can have these controversial conversations. You can have these controversial views and opinions. You can challenge people's views and opinions without being a racist. And that's very important. That needs to be taught to people. You know, people need to realise that. It's so important. And hard-working people who protest are deemed far-right. It's also very important that we have protests. That's very, very important. Your far-left are always the violent ones. And they're also, a lot of, in my experience, they're very angry and agitated people. You know, you get attacked now for having a valid and more believable opinion, and it's very interesting, Damon. It is so true, even factual. It is so true, Damien. It is actually so fucking true, like. That's why it's almost like on both sides. See, I don't like to be on any side. I don't like the term far left. I don't like the term far right. I don't like the term left or right. I like the term me and how I feel and what thoughts are in my mind and where I stand on a situation. You know, and that's the thing. That's why it's important that everyone has their own views and opinions on something, and kind of like share that dialogue among people. You know, it's that video from Dublin, man. I just can't believe that actually happened. It's pretty fucked up, like, you know, the way that, like, we're supposed to believe that we're living in an equal country and people can be diverse, but why can't people be diverse with their opinions then? Why is it that like this is what it is and there's nothing more to be said about it? That's wrong, like, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I remember that, Damon, you were telling me that. And the reality is, like, and again, this is an example of having a conversation, is those 5 migrants might not have been background checked. They might have been in this country illegally. The state might not have known anything about these people. And they obviously are very dangerous people. And they were obviously able to carry out such a fucking heinous and horrific crime on that lad. And if they had been background checked, then that crime could have been prevented. Am I saying that you have to be a migrant to do that? No, because that is stupid. Am I saying that every single Irish person is innocent and would not commit a crime like that? Fuck no. Of course not. You know, white Irish people are just as much capable of committing heinous crimes as any other nationality. But the point that I would highlight is the fact that if those 5 migrants were actually background checked before they came into the country, then that crime could have been prevented. That's what I would say. And that's an example of conversation. Being able to say that out loud without being called a racist. It's important. He ended the video straight away, and apparently they helped him and rang the guards. And according to the guy's friend, the public said, don't spread it because it will call public. Oh, yeah, I actually remember you telling me that there should be public outrage that this has happened. You know, there should be public outrage. It's not brushed under the carpet. Like some kind of fucking, like, we don't live in the Vatican, like, you know, it's the Vatican where, you know, things get covered up and brushed under the carpet, and this cannot get out. We don't live in the fucking Vatican, like, you know. So people should be outraged. This should be out there. People should be talking about this. Was that in Belfast? That's a different one. I heard a similar story. Jesus Christ, there's more so, like, also happened in Dublin the week after Belfast. Disgraceful. It really is disgraceful. 100%. God. Sorry, the Dublin one was 3 and Belfast was 5. Oh, it's mental though. It's still it's fucking horrendous either way, to be honest. So I really feel like that situation could have been avoided. Could have been. Am I saying that there's 5 people right now walking the streets of Cork City, Dublin City, or any city in Ireland for that matter, that are of Irish nationality, that are you know, white, Caucasian Irish, that are more than capable of committing that crime? Of course they are. Of course they're capable of that. So I mean, right now as I speak, they are 5, 4, 3, 6, 12, whatever amount of number of white, Caucasian, Irish people, right, walking the streets of Ireland that are fully capable of committing that crime right now. Of course they are. Now it's important to point that out too, like, you know what I mean? It's important to point that out too, like, you know, it's important to have like that kind of balance, like, where it isn't like people shouldn't be afraid to walk down the street, you know, regardless of the person's nationality. You know, like, but the thing is, like, you if you are coming into the country and you have had like a history, right, of criminality, right, and it's on your record, then the authorities can see that and potentially prevent the crime. Like, I mean, the reality is somebody who has committed a serious crime shouldn't be in a country anyway, because if you look at any border control show on TV, especially border control in Australia, the funny thing is people call those shows racist, and it makes me fucking laugh. How is protecting your borders from criminals racist? See, this is how fucking stupid things have gotten, like, to the point where people just don't want to have conversation anymore, where like everything that was racist, you're racist, you're racist. Protecting your borders from criminality is not fucking racist. But they protect their borders from criminals. So if someone's come into the country with a serious conviction, they don't get access. They don't get granted. They get their visa cancelled. They get sent home. And that's the way it should be done here. Everyone coming into this country, regardless of who they are and where they came from, what the circumstances are, should be background checked. Just because you're fleeing from a war-torn country like Ukraine doesn't make you any less of a mass fucking murderer. Does it? If you are a Ukrainian and you have committed a serious crime, just because you are running from bombs doesn't change the fact of what you did. So I just don't think it's right that every person coming into this country should be welcomed with open arms without any background checks on them. And again, having that conversation is important. It needs to happen. It needs to be said, and it does not make you a racist. And it's important, very, very fucking important. You know? Scary. It was an Irishman to a woman, though. If it was an Irishman to a woman, though, it could be plastered over RT for 2 weeks straight. And that is a fact, yeah. That is the fact. Yeah, we must protect the others in case of public outrage. Public outrage. I mean, there wouldn't be public outrage if this government could actually organise something for a change and just be more fucking... be more plausible with their decision making. And the thing is, people will be outraged. There's more and more people outraged every day because of the homeless crisis. And they're going to get more and more and more outraged, and they can't stop it. People will protest. People will get angry. And will there be racists among the crowds? Of course they are. Of course they're going to hijack a protest, a public gathering. Of course racists are going to hijack that and promote their hate and all that. Of course they are. That's not going to change. It's wrong, but it's not going to change. But there are genuine people in those crowds and who protest. Some of them are actually homeless. They have no roof over their heads, they have no accommodation, they have no shelter. And they're protesting the fact that this government are opening the borders for everyone and anyone and housing them. And they have every fucking right to do so without being accused of being a racist. So life is not about looking at everything black and white, it's about looking at every single fucking colour and shade. Because it's a lot more complex than we fucking think it is. Maybe it's easier for us to think that everything is black and white. Maybe it just makes our lives go by a bit easier. But that's not how the world fucking works, is it? It's not like, you know, it's more deeper. So what we've been doing here is having a conversation, all different views, all different takes on the situation, different types of sorry if I got you started. Don't apologise. Don't apologise, man, honestly. I actually thank you because it's important. But I mean, it's important to have these conversations. I mean, I finished the gameplay. I was going to end the stream anyway, so the gameplay has finished. The gameplay hasn't been sacrificed, you know, with Johnny Talks or anything. I mean, I would have ended the stream anyway. So this is like an after hours, you know what I mean? Like post stream content, you know. But no, I actually thank you because it is important to have this conversation, and it's not just about other things as well. Like it's important to have a conversation about other things too, you know. So with Johnny After Dark, yeah, this is an After Dark match. But I won't bring up half the other stuff, like. But I mean, it's everything. You could have a conversation about anything, and it's important to do so, though, you know. I'm still here listening to the Far Cry 7 plot based in Orlando. Oh God. But I just think the most dangerous. I'll try and wrap this up, and me trying to wrap something up is like, it's like it's like your man from Scary Movie 2 trying to wrap presents like with that fucked up hand of his. I mean, I have a terrible time wrapping something up. But anyway, I think the biggest threat to communication, which, as I pointed out, is the most important and productive solution to any kind of issue, conflict, whatever. And that threat is misunderstanding. Or misinterpretation, I would put it. Misinterpretation. When somebody or a group I can't even say the fucking word now. Misinterpret. Oh, I can't even say it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to misunderstanding now. Misunderstands. The most hardest part about communication is when you've got a fucking speech impairment. But anyway, misunderstanding. Because unfortunately, people like myself, people like us who have these conversations, a lot of people misunderstand. Maybe it's the tone. Hell, maybe it's even the way that we look. Because unfortunately, a lot of people judge people by how they look. It's wrong, but unfortunately that is the case. Misunderstand what we say, and they take what we're saying as racist. They take us as racist. And that is the hardest part. That is the biggest threat to communication. Which that's why it's very important to separate yourself from actual racism and racists that actually exists. Like racism does exist. Racists do exist. You know. So it's trying to effectively communicate, you know, your point, and get people to understand, you know. But it's a sad state of affairs where so many people are walking on eggshells, you know, walking on these eggshells, afraid of being called a racist for highlighting very valid points. And I mean, I'm sure it's happened to all of us. It's happened to me many things. It can be quite frustrating, you know. It can be quite It can be quite frustrating, like, you know, like when you know in your heart and soul that you're not a racist. When you know the definition of a racist. And have you noticed as well? Apparently, the definition of racist seems to be very like loosely now. It's like I'm sorry, like, but no one is going to tell me the definition of something. You know, I mean, if I have to Google it, I fucking will. I mean, the definition of racism is an absolute hatred for a person's nationality and feeling that your nationality is somehow superior to theirs. That's racism. I don't need someone to fucking write a book about racism to know what it fucking is. I don't need to sit there and read an actual like book on the definition of racism. Keep on get the boats. Fuck's sake. Oh God. Oh Jesus Christ. But I mean, if we don't, if we lose, this is how I'm going to end the live stream, honestly. If we lose, or Jesus Christ, if I lose my fucking voice is fucking gone. I'm going to stop the water, huh? if we lose our ability to communicate, then we lose our free will. We lose so much. And the world will just become so one-sided. It will become so bland. It will become so basic. And it'll become a really boring world. And it'll become ineffective, non-plausible. And I'm telling you, man, I'm not being exaggerating here, but it will literally, the very fabric of the world will just crumble. Conversation is fucking key to everything in life. No matter what the issue, no matter how big, small the issue is, the solution will always be conversation and communication. Providing it is done in a productive and positive way. Like you're not gonna get a productive and positive change by pure hatred. That only suits the person's own selfish desires. You know? That's not gonna give any significant change, but productive and positive conversation is what we need. Totally, you sung Chinese in 2 days. Damien said he wants to immergate a donkey before the world. What the hell is that word, man? I think he meant impregnate. Oh, fucking hell, man. It's too late now to be even. What an image that I have in my head. Jesus Christ. Well, that was impregnate. I think Coconut is a bit drunk. I'm only joking. I will leave that to my fellow brothers in Saudi Arabia. Ah, stop. I don't want fucking... Oh, God. I don't want Supon to be watching my live streams and thinking that I'm fucking hating his nationality, which I don't. Or his religion, which I don't. I really think you're fine. You're fine. I honestly I don't know. I told him I'd leave him alone. So I haven't spoken to him for the last I spoke to. Well, I say spoke, but I don't know if he saw the message. He hasn't replied. I messaged him on PSN, and I just said, look, I said I'm going to leave you alone now, but I just said, look, I wish you all the best, and yeah, that was the last message I sent him. I don't know if he watches the live streams, but I don't want him thinking that you know, that I'm like making fun of him or anything like that. But I'm not gonna lie, I do miss him on the streams, like I do. But yeah, I was yeah. I was hoping to have conversation and communication to sort out that situation, but it didn't go too well. Does he still watch them? I was paid off by Johnny to say that. You were not. What about the guy who hates cursing? Funny fella. Well, he can fuck off. I think everyone agrees that he can fuck off. He was just pure, just annoying. Like that guy, that Sonic Nathan guy, just yeah. Although I think he's actually made another channel. Actually, I think he's actually in disguise, but the Sonic guy, that is. That's him. What about the other guy? That wanks off. Oh my God, that guy. Oh, what was his name? Fuck, what was his name now again? I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of his name. Where did Ruby go? I'm not sure. I have her added on the Switch as a friend. I see that she plays a bit of Animal Crossing and stuff. But I think she dropped by the stream there a couple of months back, alright? And she's still around. Oh, what was that guy's name though? That's gonna wreck my head now. He'd be saying he blows his load in the shower and everything. I know, man. He was a strange one. I forget his name though. Oh, I know, yeah, Anthony. He was a strange one, to say the least. A very strange one. That's for sure. It wasn't Chad. It wasn't Chad. For fuck's sake. You're trying to get me fucking killed or what, man? Jesus Christ, man. Fella is oh God. Just want to be clear, it wasn't Chad. It wasn't Chad. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Chad, you're killing me. Damon is getting his balls laughing anyway. Oh my God. Oh no. Lads, I actually miss Supon. Saber. I don't care how weird it sounds. Okay? I don't. I know we had our ups and downs on the channel, and we didn't see eye to eye on Resident Evil and games and even other issues outside of gaming. Like, I know it would have looked to all of you like we hated each other. But like, I actually really got on well with him, and I know that he got on well with me. But I just brought so much. I just brought so much of my personal drama, and it is like my own like personal issues onto him, as well as venting all of my gaming rants, all of my gaming rages onto him, and there was only so much of that he could take, and eventually he had enough, and I don't blame him, and that's what I ultimately realised, you know, in the end. Like, I don't blame him. I didn't want to be annoying him, so I texted him around New Year, and I just said, look, I'm going to leave you alone now, and I won't, I won't text you anymore, and wish him all the best. But that doesn't mean that I don't miss him on the streams and, you know, chatting to him, like, and I don't care how weird it sounds, I don't care. This is the kind of person I am. Like, I like to meet new people. I like to make friends. I like to talk to people. I don't care who they are. I don't care what their age is. I don't care whether they're a 70-year-old granny. I don't care, right? I like to meet people. I like to talk to people, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's on the bus. Where I meet them, how I meet them, doesn't matter. I like to meet people. I like to get on with people, and when I fall out with people that I had a connection with, you know, I don't mean that in a weird way. Like I just mean like, you know what I mean? We got on like. I don't like. It depends on the situation, really, but like, yeah, I miss them on the streams, man. I really do. But what can you do, like? You know, not very much. But yeah. My Supon the lad bullied, but no, that was that Nathan guy. That was that Nathan guy. Oh, he was about to say, I don't like drama, but then he retracted. Yeah, but that Nathan guy was just fucking different kettle of fish. That Nathan guy wasn't having any dialogue with me. That Nathan guy was just continually going on about fucking Rainbow Rangers and like the same shit over and over again. He wasn't having any conversations with me, whereas Supon did have conversation with me plenty of times. And I know we didn't see eye to eye on everything. I get that. Like we did like fall out on a lot of things, like in massive like rants on the streams and everything else. But one of the things I really like about doing this, you know, streaming on my channel, is meeting people on here, like, and you know, getting to know people, like, and just having the banter and yeah, I don't know, I mean, even when I'm playing games now, streaming games, and I'm getting my ass kicked, I genuinely miss him saying, get good. And at the time, like, I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, it was just pure banter, like, when I was telling him to shut the fuck up, like, you know, that was just banter, like, and he knew it was banter, like, you know, but, no, like, the reason why he, you know, fell out with me was because of me bringing so much drama and frustration onto him, you know, in a time in his life where he didn't need that, you know. But I just, yeah. Rainbow fucking Rangers, huh? He retracted everything, man. It's a pity he couldn't fucking retract his fucking birth, to be honest. Is that too far? Did I go too far there? I wish the voice comments were there. I would have got Johnny with the kept you waiting for. Oh, stop, man. That's evil, man. I would have blocked you. When you're joking. We were seeing a soft. I'm always soft, man. I swear to God, man. Inside, I'm the most fucking softest, oversensitive, emotional, sensitive fanny you could ever come across. On the outside, I look like a fucking caveman. On the inside, I'm like a fucking teddy bear. I just don't like falling out with people that I'm... I don't know. I don't know what else to say now. But you know me, once I get talking, there's just no fucking stopping me, so. Now that you got that off your balls, are you okay? Honestly, I actually feel worse. I'll be grand though, I'll be okay. It's just there's times when I'm streaming and I just like, when I'm playing like shit, like I can just hear like get good in my head. And he was a good crack. Like we all had banter with Supon on here. Like we all did. Like he was a good laugh. Like I just miss him on the streams. Like I don't care who wear the songs. Like I mean. Yeah. You're cool, man. You're a human. We all the same. I know. We all regret things. He'll come back when Metal Gear Solid is announced. I hope so, man, but I don't think so, man. I don't think so. He did come by the last month. He did. He came by and he said, "Oh," and I genuinely thought that he was back. And I genuinely thought that, like, I could put all this behind me, do you know what I mean? And, like, no, I don't know, I must have thought he was on a different stream or something. I'm convinced there's a fake account on here sometime, somewhere, possibly. I just have this one, and my daughter's one is on this too. Oh, it wasn't you, Anthony, don't worry. But yeah, there is, I don't know, possibly. And it's annoying, like, it's annoying. But like, I don't want to be annoying him either, do you know what I mean? Like, it was a random one saying "ho." And yeah, he said "ho." Well, that was Sabertac. That was actually his. It was him in the stream, and I was actually lost for words. Like I was, so no, I didn't actually know what to say. Like, but I genuinely thought like that. Do you know what I mean? That he was back on my channel and whatnot. But no. I just have to like it's shitty, like, you know what I mean? Is he gone too? Oh yeah, that's who I'm talking about. So Supon is Sabertac. That's who I'm talking about, man. He is, yeah, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? As annoying as it is, but I don't want to be annoying him. Like, I mean, I don't want to make it weird. Like, you know what I mean? So I mean, I don't want to make it weird. Like, I don't want to be like messaging him like every single fucking day. Like, this is pretty fucked up. Like, you know. But I just hope he saw the message anyway, at least. And yeah. We all come back. Look at that's true. That is true. That is actually so true. Shout out to Milkman the Gamer. Animation Time. Chad Middleton. Animation Time has a different channel though. We've seen that last time. It was Animation Time, Kirby with a Knife, Bungo. What was it again? Bungo Bunger, and I can't think of the new name. Milkman the Gamer was actually on the stream at one stage. I remember those shout outs right though. I used to give everyone a shout out. Does your bro come here anymore, Dana? He abandoned my channel. I'm only joking. But that is a good point though, Coconut. You know, maybe at some stage, I was gonna say Super Tack, Saber Tack. Super Tack, Saber Tack. Might come back, but it's true. You know, it's almost like a similar situation actually between the situation between me and Supon. It's kind of like similar between situation between me and you. Well, obviously there's little differences here and there, like, but it's a true point though. But honestly, though, I think he's. I don't think Supon is coming back anytime soon. To be honest with you, I don't think he's coming back. The OG still remember that the San Andreas. Oh my God, that San Andreas stream. Oh Jesus Christ! I deleted it actually. He's 15, 16. He's 16 now. I think. You think? Oh my God, that's funny. He's 16, man. He's definitely 16. I knew he was on a few days. Very moody age. Sure, we all get moody. Look at me, I'm fucking 34, and I'm still fucking moody. We've all been there. Don't be overthinking it, man. Overthinking makes things worse. I know, man, overthinking is my middle name, to be honest. I just feel bad. And I miss him. And I know it sounds weird, like, but you know, it is what it is. I just feel bad for how, like, just how, you know what I mean, just how it ended. Yeah. And, like, you know, I don't care how weird that sounds either, like, but yeah, I just feel bad for, like, bringing so much of my drama onto him. And just all the gaming rage and the ranting and all that. It's just, yeah. "21 my balls." I'm like fucking 51. I'm only joking. I'm joking. Man, that wouldn't mind me 21. I just don't know about. I miss being a teen though. Oh, same here, man. Same here. I'm only joking, he's not 51. Sorry, Anthony. Sorry. He's not 51. Oh, God. I do as well, though, Damien, to tell you the truth. But that's normal. You were putting yourself under so much pressure streaming. Yeah, I just think that, I don't know what the fuck, man. I was ranting and raving like there was no tomorrow, man. Back then, and I vented so much, and it was wrong with me, like, it was just wrong, like, you know, it really was, like. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I always overthink, though. I overthink so much, like. Maybe this was just your outlet to vent. Yeah, this and Facebook. This and Facebook. Oh, God. True gaming, otherwise you bottom it up. And if I didn't have gaming and streaming, man, I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing with my life, to be honest. As in, like, just hobby-wise, like, you know. We live and we learn. It's true. It is true. That's very true. You know what though, Johnny? You do have good hobbies. Well, like, if I didn't have gaming, I don't know what I'd have to do. Like, for as long as I can remember, like, when I was, I don't know, I mean, I must have been, like, 3, like, when I was playing the TV Boy thing, the Atari rip-off, basically, hooked up to my TV. And Sega Master System, Mega Drive. I mean, I didn't cycle a bike until I was 17, because while everyone else was out cycling their bikes, I was in home playing my fucking PlayStation, my Nintendo 64. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. I don't know. I was an OG gaming nerd, like, you know, I was a gaming nerd before it was cool to be a gaming nerd, do you know what I mean? I really was, like, I swear to God, like, that's not even a joke, like, it's fucking true, like. You were brilliant at creating concepts and stories for gaming. Thanks, man, thanks. I actually do appreciate that. I actually do enjoy, like, coming up with stories and ideas for games, man. I used to wreck your head over it. I do have a dream of getting gaming in libraries. I actually have forgotten about that, to be honest with you. The characters' backstories. Oh, stop, man. I actually gave, like, my GTA Online character a backstory and everything. Should never give up. Like, if people grow up playing with a small testicle kicking around, it becomes the next Messi. Yes, Dave, we should pretend to pay for his creations out there. Oh God, I could probably do a better job than most of the fucking people in the industry today, and that's fucking for sure. And Johnny the video game. Oh man. Sorry for being so dramatic as well. Sorry for, like, dragging out the live stream. I find it hard to put things back inside my head once something comes out of my head. It's hard to put it back in. I mean, I'm just a very sensitive kind of person, and it's just hard. Better letting it out. Oh, it's true. It's true. I actually do feel bad for keeping things in as well, to be honest. Because I know, I mean, I do have good friends. You know. My mind's gone blank now. Don't ever beat yourself up over things. If I had, you know, if there was, if I had marks on my body for how much I beat myself up, I would be fucking black and blue from head to toe, to be honest. Because I just fuck up so much things sometimes, you know, and I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I don't know what I'm saying. I know all of us feel that way in life, but then I feel like I'm saying the wrong things and steering people in the wrong directions, and I don't know. I just want to be able to get on with people and just get on well with people and get to know people, be nice to people and get close to people. And I don't know what goes wrong along the way, but something does. Yeah, something does. No, beat you really not to. Sounds like a plan to me. Joke. Oh God, stigmata. Jesus Christ. You believe? Holy shit, man. Misinterpretation is all. This is what's going on. Oh, that's fucking funny, man. Oh, God almighty. My brain has gone blank now. It always happens to me. See you in the local tomorrow. I'll be on the drink bar. I'll be sitting there, life has finally gotten to me. I'll be listening to fucking the Piano Man on my headphones. Oh God. Keep being you, that's all you can do. It's true and it rhymes, and I like it. Local Burger King teaching English. Oh, he actually is. That song is class, but it gets very emotional when I listen to it. It actually just gets me so emotional. It really does it. Did you all? And you found out today. Oh, that's right, yeah, he died a couple of weeks back. Mm. I had one of his CDs actually. I think it was. I don't know. I don't think there was an album. I think it was a single. I think it was "Weapons of Mass Destruction." I used to listen to that song over and over again. And obviously, like I knew he sounded like Insomnia. I'd be fucking having Insomnia tonight now. Oh, I was lying in bed. Where did I go wrong in life? They're sharing a drink. They're called loneliness. But I started drinking alone. I know, man. It actually is a great fucking. It is actually a great verse in that song, actually. Oh man. I'm going to say something pretty deep. No, to be honest with you. I actually do feel so lonely. A lot of the time. And I do have family. And I do have good friends, including yourself. I just see everyone living this life that I can never seem to fit into. It's like everyone has the magic formula of life. And I just can't seem to find what everyone else has. And it's the most lonely, it is the most lonely feeling ever. And it's really hard to word that better, but I honestly feel it's 2:45 in the morning. It's the best way that I can put it. Tentatively, actually, is the best way that I can put it. I just don't feel I have the same fucking coding that everyone else seems to have. I just don't seem to. I feel like I wasn't given the parts at birth, and it's been like this since as far as I can fucking remember, to be honest. I don't think I ever really, fitted into anything really, like. The way, like, there's a formula of life. You go to school. You leave school. You find someone. You find your someone. You spend the rest of your life with that someone. Well, my someone has gotten lost, because I have yet to, but just everything else in fucking life, like fucking, I don't know. Just, I've never really been able to, like, fit into life. I feel like a fucking alien. I actually feel like a fucking alien, to be honest with you. you know. There is no magic formula. I feel lonely too, and I'm married with a kid. Damn. That's a very good point, though, and it's actually very strong of you to actually say that, actually, because there is people who do still feel that way. I mean, loneliness is something that anyone can experience, like, no matter how many people are actually around us, you know what I mean? And that itself can be very, very tough. Damn, I didn't even know that, no, like, the truth, like. Where they meet you, right, through football and Sligo Rovers. Sligo Rovers, mate. Cork are better, of course. 13 years ago now. For me, it just feels like I feel like an alien, okay? I feel like an alien. I'm not wired for this world, for the way this world operates, the way this world works. The kind of life that I want to live, and I would like to live. I feel like I'm never going to have it. And I feel like whenever I think I am, whenever there's these moments where I feel like I'm finally gonna have it, I just get reminded so bluntly that it's never gonna happen. And that is the most loneliest thing ever, to be honest with you. Opposites attract. Two men can't just say that and let that be the end. You have to try to put yourself out there whichever way you can. I think my mind's gone blank now. I have tried to I don't even know what to say anymore. Well, I haven't tried everything, but I have tried on one occasion. Well, couple of occasions. And I just feel like yeah, I just there was part of me that really wanted it to be a reality, but I soon had to wake up and realize that I had to wake up and realize the actual reality that I'm living in, and yeah, I know I'm talking very cryptic here now. But I do hear what you're saying, though. I really do, man. He hasn't tried the George. He hasn't tried the George in the jungle. George in the Dublin, what the fuck? And here, think about this as an example. Sorry for this example, Anthony, but if Anthony didn't go to that match, would it be different? It is possible. You've got to try the same way more than once. Very possible, and also try other ways. It's just so, it's so hard. It really is. Well, I do hear what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying. You're giving up too easily. That's the thing, man. Oh God, I don't know. Also, another example, when my buddies are on the pull one night, they get a card back, and the other nights they pull in their own plot. Oh God. I'll come down. Taking house. Oh shit, man! I better get some sleep, lads. If I can put my head back in my fucking in its place. But listen, I'm half asleep. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I just want to say thank you, both of you, for putting up with me, for listening to me, for chatting to me, for giving me advice. Is much appreciated, and definitely every advice I get in life I definitely take on board. So it is much appreciated. It's definitely very welcome. I will be fine. I'll sleep it off and have a bit of a lie-in in the morning and just put it behind me. And yeah. So yeah, this is going to be the end of the live stream because it's gone 3 o'clock. So I'm going to get some rest. But again, seriously though, I do want to say thank you so much for everything. for the advice and for the chats. Putting it behind I have to, man. I can't. I honestly can't, man. I'm glad on the foot. Oh man, but then I really do appreciate it, man. It's just, I honestly, I have tried. It's definitely nerves. Well, definitely nerves play a part, 100%. But well, I suppose I do have to look at other options. You know, that is definitely it's just hard to look at other options, you know. We all get nervous, even when you get the full, and if you're going for another, you still get nervous. It's normal. My friend met his wife on a hen party night. He was rang up from today. We were today at 7 minutes. We found her. I was married a few months. But I honestly, I just can't ever see that happening with me. And I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm some kind of fucking pity party, like, but I have tried. To like, so fucking, oh, Jesus Christ. But I have tried. But it didn't work. And this, yeah. I suppose I could, but I'm just not very optimistic on the outcome, to be honest. It's true. It's Lad. Oh, I remember Lad. I do. And then, for fuck's sake, look at you. That's true. He's got care. I was going to say that. Have to keep going. Someone for everyone. Have to keep trying until I know it's like a game and hard difficulty. Oh God. In my case, it's oh my God, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like Breath of the Wild. I know what I want. I can see what I want. I can technically approach what I want, but doing so is faced with extreme challenges and outcomes. It is the same Breath of the Wild because you can see Hyrule Castle. You can go to Hyrule Castle. You can defeat Ganon, which is your goal, which is your objective, which is what you want to do. That's what Link wants to do. But so many obstacles. I know I'm talking in riddles here, and I'm sorry. I don't know. Jimmy, don't kill me for this. Is your mum single? Putting up the short, only for it to be buttoned down the night after. Honestly, I actually haven't a clue, but no, coming here is all in short and I go, oh my god. I always say, go to his house, fuck off from here. Oh my god. Married man, I'm absolutely disappointed. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Would you shut the fuck up, Coconut? Jesus Christ. We're friends. Yes, Coconut. Making things more awkward than what they already are. Jesus Christ. Nobody having an laugh. I know. Not gonna lie though, my friend actually goes off with 40-year-olds that has sons his age. That's fucking what? Jesus Christ. Well, I suppose there really is some really is someone for everyone. I'm fucking shook now. College friend. Oh my god. Like that would be. Well, there's probably more awkward situations out there, really. But yeah, that would be pretty awkward, to be honest with you. The older ones want the young fellas now. Oh my god. Another one of my friends now be meeting 30-year-olds. Oh god. Well, without sounding too weird, I suppose at the end of the day, age is only a number. Without going there, like, without, you know, I mean, if the two people are happy and they obviously, like, do you know what I mean? They're obviously aware and like agree to what is going on. If it's mutual and they're both happy, then I suppose when it really comes down to it, like, age really is only a number. Like, I mean, I'm sure you Hefner felt that way. Like, I'm sure you Hefner felt age is only a number. So, you know. But they'll be getting mad. What they do afterwards? You have to go up to one better and leave her 50, you know. So if you get with an older one, make sure she's got the bag. Get some euros flowing my way there. I know teeth. More than age now, man. Oh god, I'm going to seriously get some sleep. Oh my god. See, I'm going to say goodnight now to you both. Sleep well. Honestly, thanks for the advice. Thanks for the laugh as well. Thanks for the banter. And thanks for making things awkward, Coconut. But we're just friends. Good night. Sleep well, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks again.